quality of the local scene right now, it's
fair.
Slightly. It's okay.
It's
It's
fair.
Yeah, it's okay.
The quality on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say maybe like about a 6.8, maybe a 7.
Has there been better times? Yes.
Yeah.
There was a lot of different bands, doing their own things. They weren't sounding like anybody else. Everybody was unique, and it really made for a strong music scene.
It was rough, it was gritty and dirty, and it was fun.
There was a ton of stuff that happened, and it didn't matter what day it was because people would show up and see it. Now everything's so accessible, I think, that it's just like, oh well, I can watch their YouTube video and it's the same thing.
We're lacking on a lot of originality, but I see a lot of potential in this area.
And I think it's a thing of what's your reasoning for being in a band. Guys that start up a band to go somewhere with their lives, to get signed or become popular, those are the ones that don't seem to last as long.
They're kind of trying to follow this formula to make it as like a signed band, and everybody is shooting for something that's so far away that one in every 10,000 bands actually get.
They come on real strong real quick and then they just peter out.
There are a lot of the bands that you hear on the radio as far as like certain venues go.
There's a venue in town like Cheers, for instance. They book a lot of what you would call radio rock bands that kind of mimic a sound that they would hear on the radio, and people want that.
And I can't dog them for trying to do that, but I think it takes away from what they could really do as far as creativity goes.
They want something that's more familiar to them.
Yeah.
And that might be another reason why the scene ebbs and flows too, is because they want something that's familiar instead of something innovative and new.
Everybody wants to make a buck, and the guys that have the most money make the most money.
Well, we're gonna
like
let a couple
something.
bucks kick down, something at least, because it's just that makes it worthwhile, or fair
It's etiquette too,
etiquette. Yeah, get paid.
Yeah.
We brought people out. We did what we were hired to do. We should get paid.
We sweat. We put some sweat and blood into it.
You're either you got a bankroll to lose, or you just kind of step aside, and that's kind of how it goes. I mean, to be a promoter, you've got to be willing to put $10,000 on the table and light it on fire and watch it burn, and not even think twice about it.
If you're gonna be a promoter and you're gonna promote shows, you better promote shows.
Right.
Yeah, if that's what you're going to call yourself a promoter, that's what you should be doing.
You
shouldn't be expecting.
You can't call yourself a mechanic and not work on cars, right?
And even if you lose money on the show, at least you made a lot of people happy, and that's really what it comes down to. For me is people happy in my town, and me just chumming it up with some really talented people. I really see a lot of potential in some of these local bands. I think they could really get out there and make an impact, but it's really going to take a band that has an original sound and original qualities about them. It's not going to be a cookie cutter band, that's for sure.
Finding a band currently that may go into that level is going to be interesting to see what happens.
It's like I want something that people are going to go, holy crap, what was that, And I find that stuff all the time.
We're all in it together.
Right? Yeah, we're all in it together. Let's all make some cool shit.
You can't build a house with 4 2x4s. You need a truckload of wood, and you got to get that wood from everywhere.
I think that's always been the strong point of this town and the scene. Is everyone, for the most part, has been friends. Everyone knows each other. Everyone's kind of trying to do the same thing, which is just do their thing and have fun and make cool shit.
That's the way the scene will, propagate, is by everybody working together, using each other's talents and strengths, and building off.
I'm not in it to get rich. I don't care. I don't think I'll ever be rich. If I do, it's going to be because I bought a Powerball ticket. It's not because of music, that's for sure. So.
Come to shows. Get out there. Get out of get off your phones and come out to a show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, are we making a movie? All right. I'm gonna be a fucking movie star. Hey.